And that man, Tanner Bybee, will be the starter for the Cleveland Guardians. He's had a lot of success against Toronto in his past, and Cleveland hopes that continues today.
He is searching for a win. He has gone 5 starts where he has not had a win. His last win came against Detroit May 22nd when we started that series, and it was a dandy. So he's looking for one. Hopefully they can get him some runs.
All right, Tanner Bybee to face Bo Bichette to start the game.
Look at that. There's that changeup. Enough of that, Bybee said.
And Tanner Bybee on a changeup and an 8-pitch at bat strikes out Bo Bichette. 2 down, no score. Vlad Guerrero Jr. swung on, chopper back up the middle. Near second, gloved by Schneemann. Second baseman throws out Guerrero. And a 16-pitch first inning for Tanner Bybee. Jays go in order.
Kevin Gausman coming off a tough one, Joe, into which he allowed 7 earned runs.
That ERA up to 4.60, and it's gone up almost a full run since the end of May.
And he'll face Stephen Kwan to lead off the bottom of the first.
Kwan hits it to left, slicing away from Clase. He dives. He made the catch.
Yeah, he made it, but he rolled over on that wrist.
He made it. The wrist is what you should be worried about.
Yeah,
Miller called him out.
Drop it. I think he held it against his body.
It looked like he got the glove under it.
When he rolled over, I think he kept it next to his body as well.
And now they're saying
maybe it bounced.
I think it bounces out right here, Arch, from what I saw.
It
no,
did
it bounced in.
Bill Miller held his arm up at third base for outs.
So that'll be a double.
Yeah, that's a double.
You're going to have to review it. They're coming together.
Rugi came over here and goes, he's safe. Yes.
So he tried to show him, and he wasn't sure when he was going to throw it to second base. That's what, that's what gave it away.
Now, are they determining whether or not he would be at second base?
He was at second. He got up to throw the ball anyway. That tells you he didn't catch it.
It was a no catch. Because the outfielder continued his action, the runner was ruled safe at second. He will be placed at second base.
All right, here's Jose Ramirez. Got the walk-off game-winning base hit last night.
A ball hit to deep right field and caught. Now Nathan Lucas dropped it, but the out has been signaled by the first base umpire, Ben May. May immediately signaled and still has his arm up in the air. That it was a catch, and then the ball came out on the transfer. It's a great catch by Lucas. A second out, and Kwan tags and comes to third.
Carlos Santana, the DH, batting left-handed.
And it's strike 3 called. 97 at the knees, and Gausman gets out of it.
Addison Barger, the cleanup hitter today at third base, left-handed swinger.
There's
Stayed
the breaking
right with
ball.
the curveball. Came back, but he got the swing.
Big sweeper there. So down 3-0 in the count. Bybee comes back to get 3 strikes. And his second strikeout. 2 down for Andres Jimenez. Swing and a miss. He'll tag Jimenez. Third strikeout for Bybee. 6 up, 6 down.
1 on, 1 out for Mississauga, Ontario native Bo Naylor.
Naylor drives one fairly deep center, and just before he got to the track in right center, Miles Straw caught another hard hit ball. And again, Miles Straw just so effortless, so smooth. He truly is a gap-to-gap center fielder.
2 down, and Gausman will turn his attention to Gabriel Arias.
Thomas on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second base. Thomas slides in safely.
His was that close yesterday, too. When he got thrown out, we thought he was safe originally, and they called it, and the tag just got him before he hit the bag. This time the foot did get there.
And a splitter got him. He strikes him out on 3 pitches and strands another runner. This game is still scoreless.
Bloop single for Clase, first base runner in the game for Toronto. And that'll bring up the catcher, Tyler Heineman.
And that hit him. Well, I don't know if you classify that as moving the ball forward, but it moves Heineman forward down to first and Clase up to second.
Miles Straw to the plate with 2 men on, nobody out. Is Miles Straw bunting?
He gets it down. And it's booted by the first baseman of Manzardo, and everybody is safe.
Put the pressure on the defense. Cleveland played this perfectly defensively, and Manzardo was right there charging hard, but can't come up the baseball.
He gets Bo Bichette with the bases loaded for the first out in the inning.
Now it's going to be Nathan Lucas. And it's lined into right, a base hit. Clase is home. Heineman getting the wave. The throw is cut. And it's a 2-run single for Lucas and a 2-0 lead for the Blue Jays.
What an at-bat by Nathan Lucas. He just battled Bybee all the way back from 0-2, gets to 3-2, fouls a pitch off, and he comes back with a breaker.
Heineman rounding and scoring allowed Straw to go to third. If Heineman gets held, Straw's at second. So Not only do they get an extra run, but they get another runner to third base on the play. The throw gets away, and Straw's coming home. And now Manzardo throws it past Naylor, and Lucas goes to second. And the Guardians coming undone on the infield right now.
That could be 2 errors.
There are 2 errors on the play.
Yeah.
First for the drop, second for the throw. So a double error on Kyle Manzardo leads to another Toronto run. 3-0. 2-2 to Guerrero.
And now Guerrero gets hit, and he is upset. A 96-mile-an-hour fastball. John Schneider is out of the dugout immediately. It is the second time that Guerrero has been hit in as many games. He didn't love the one last night, and he's really unhappy about this one. And it probably hurt even a little bit more because it was 96. That one will get away, and the runners will advance. And a wild pitch sends the runners to second and third.
And a swing and a miss. Boy, good curveball there from Tanner Bybee. That's his 5th strikeout. And if Cleveland can hold him here to just 3 runs, consider that a bit of a moral victory. And lines that one to center. Martinez took a step in. Now he's going back. He'll have room and he'll make the catch. So Bybee does indeed get out of it after 3 score.
Here's Kyle Manzardo lined out to center his first time up.
Swing and a miss. He gets Manzardo, and he sets down the Guardians in order. Well, some news. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is out of this game. Remember the hit by pitch. Hopefully it is nothing too serious. Here it is, and it looked like the right forearm, the back arm for Guerrero. Visibly upset, stayed in the game initially, but is now out of the game.
Now hit by a pitch is Jose Ramirez by Kevin Gausman. Absolutely, that's retaliation right there. Guerrero now, he was hit twice in the series, including this last time, and had to leave the game. And the best hitter for the Guardians was just plunked Jose Ramirez, and he's hurt. Clearly, the Blue Jays, with Guerrero leaving the game, being hit twice in the series, took aim at the Guardians' best hitter, no matter what they say after the game.
Runner goes. Strike 3 called. Throw down. And safe at second is Ramirez with his 21st stolen base of the season.
So 2 outs for Daniel Schneemann.
This one is sent to right center field, and making the catch is Nathan Lucas. As Gausman sets down the Guardian, sends a message, and gets the outs.
And here's what was weird. So right between the innings, Bill Miller made Bybee check his hands. Then he said something was on it, made him wash them off. Then he didn't even check them after he washed his hands off. So,
Well, he believed he cleaned them properly.
well, it's hot and it's sticky. Come on, man.
Jose Ramirez being pulled from the game, hit by a pitch in the bottom of the 4th inning. He's now out of the game, so Daniel Schneemann moves to third.
Full count now to Lucas. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Tanner.
Schneider on the season batting 178, a home run, 5 runs driven in. Swing and a miss, and fanning on the pitch is Schneider. Side retired.
Here's Bo Naylor, 0 for 2.
Got it. 97 again as he strikes out Naylor, and 7 very strong innings for Kevin Gausman today.
Kevin Gausman has been absolutely dealing today for the Blue Jays.
Good splitter. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6.
Pretty good day to be efficient on the mound, that is for sure.
2 outs, nobody on base.
Line drive to center field. It is caught, I believe. Yes, it is, by a sliding Miles Straw. And 8 outstanding innings for Kevin Gausman. Kevin Gausman gets a well-deserved high five from all of his buddies.
Outstanding effort, and it has to feel pretty good coming off that rough one against the Diamondbacks, and a big hug from his battery mate.
They're loaded up for Alejandro Kirk.
Not many guys you would take over this guy in this spot. Past a diving third baseman Schneemann and down the line. Barger in to score. Clement behind him. And now the ball bobbled out behind second, and Clase will score. So it'll be a 2-run single and an error leading to another run, and it is 6-0 for the Blue Jays. He is something else.
What else can you say about Alejandro Kirk?
There's a drive to left field by Straw. It's deep. Kwan looking up. It's off the top. Kirk coming to third. They might get him. The throw in time. Kirk out by plenty.
Kirk was going
So
as
a good
fast as he
deke by
could.
Schneemann.
Straw is on. They're calling that a single. Miles Straw was going to get a double. Can't make this stuff up. Last chance for Lane Thomas to get a home run in 3 straight games.
This is popped up foul territory, and Clement may have a play. He does, right over by the dugout. He'll make the catch, and that is the ball game. Here on the road, the Blue Jays pick up a series victory and move back to 6 games over 500.